Okay, hi. Welcome to Tarot by Naveen. It's great to have you here. I hope the reading is beneficial for you. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and also consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does help the growth and development of the channel. Okay, let's get into your reading. Okay, Taurus, hi. This is your general reading. Welcome to Tarot by Naveen, by the way. So this is your general reading for the time frame of June the 1st to the 26th of 2026. We have your reading right here. We'll also be pulling some clarifiers and your Kipper card, and also we have your angel messages. Taurus, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you want to see early viewings of the general reading, as well as other readings, you can consider becoming a Patreon member. That also helps grow the development of the channel. Okay, so Taurus, let us see what is going on. And we have, okay, Two of Wands. So Taurus, right now you're clearly contemplating a new path or a new structure towards a path you're envisioning for yourself. For some of you, this might look a bit daunting, like the path to you looks a bit daunting, but it's not. It's not necessarily that you feel like you're incapable of overcoming. It's just it's going to require a level of fortitude, a level of commitment, a level of work. For some of you, it's like you're asking yourself, like, how much more work do I need to do? How much more do I need to put into a situation or a project or a circumstance or effort towards maybe a promotion or engagement of sorts? But at the same time, you do see that it's the vision that compels you to try. It's the promise at the end of the road of sorts that entreats you to not give up. And if something needs to be adjusted or a new path needs to be formed, you're not afraid of committing to that. It's just a little frustrating sometimes when that happens. But this is you forging your ground, pacing yourself in certain ways, but getting ready to rise to the challenge to move forward in a new direction or a new way of doing something. You believe there's a certain change that needs to happen, or an evolution, or a next phase. Further clarification, and we have, see the King of Swords. There you go. The King of Swords is the king of strategy. So it's like you're not haphazardly making this decision. You've been contemplating this decision. You've put in scenarios together in your head. You've been, deliberating about it with the King of Swords, formulating a strategic plan of action, and you're ready to implement it. You're ready to put it into a level of manifestation. Sorry. So a lot of you are going to be delegating certain actions, maybe outsourcing certain things. Maybe you're the head of a team and you're going to put forth an agenda, restructured scenario of some sort. You're going to manage this flow and this pathway much more smarter. Not to say that you didn't handle other things smarter before, but this requires another level of thinking and another level of fortitude, because you're going to be also busy with some more important dynamics with the King of Swords. There's other things that you need to focus on, requires your attention. So this is in your family, in your personal business, in your collaborative project of sorts, or it's in your current career path. Whatever the situation is, you're going to make sure that the workload is placed in the proper hands and the proper processes, delegated wisely, fairly, accordingly, so that you are also free to deal with other machinations as you need to deal with. Let's take a look at your further clarification to that. And we have, see the Eight of Swords. There we go. You see what I mean? That's why the King of Swords was coming out saying that. See, the Eight of Swords, this is you you're not going to allow yourself to be bound up by other people's responsibilities. You're not going to be allowing yourself to be confined by judgments of other people or their indecisiveness, I'm hearing, or their fears or whatever have you. You're freeing yourself from all of that. You're not going to allow shoulda, coulda, wouldas or um, like unsubstantiated fears hold you back, and you're not going to allow other people's responsibilities that are legitimately their own to crowd your plate. That's why there's a level of delegation towards this path. You're going to be handling things much more, well, differently, so that there's no hindrance in certain respects, so that there isn't more on your plate that you can handle. So that's what's coming through the Eight of Swords. Very wise, very, very good strategy and development. I know it's still a task, but it's something that you are rising to the challenge to meet. Let's see what else is happening in the time frame of the reading. And we have, yeah, the Six of Swords. Because you, like I said, with the path right here with the Two of Wands, the Six of Swords is you want to move to calmer waters. You want to move to better lands. A more easily flowing kind of lifestyle or business acumen or family type nurturing venture of sorts, whatever the situation is for you. The Six of Swords is someone who's moving into calmer waters, away from turbulent and very stressful shores. Sorry. And that's what's been happening here. It's like, you realize there needs to be a change. Certain things need to be advanced, tweaked, reevaluated, realigned. That's what you've been doing right here for this new path, because you want something less stressful that gives like a better return for your efforts, is what I'm hearing. Okay, further clarification, and we have, yeah, see, the Knight of Wands. This is you exploring these new ventures, these new paths, going into these calmer shores, seeing what fits. Also, this is partly your reputation preceding you, but also you gaining ground in different circles, different situations, different nuances, different ways of presenting yourself, or different collaborative efforts you're considering. This is really testing the waters in certain respects and seeing what would be the best fit for you. So yeah, you are working towards your lifestyle moving in a more calmer direction, and there will be options for you as you're moving forth in all of this planning and in this agenda. But just because certain things present themselves doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best long-term fit. And experience has taught you that, because sometimes things can be presented in such a way, but then as some time goes by, you start to see certain fatal flaws of sorts. And the King of Swords, he is seasoned when it comes to his strategy and his plan. So he's not going to be caught off guard in these strategies and these plans. So you're going to test the waters and see what exactly is more long-term, more profound, more relegated to your personalities, your sensibilities. Just because it's calm now, you're asking the question, will it be stable and calm in the future? 5 months from now, 10 months from now, 3 years from now, you know what I mean? Can you build on it? Can you grow it? Is it a short-term reprieve, or is it a long-term dynamic? That's what you're going to be exploring about, which is, I think, very, very reasonable. But first, you have to put in this particular new structure in place. Let's further see some more insight into that. And we have, yeah, oh my gosh, the King of Swords again. That's why I referred to the King of Swords again right here, because there is a level of your seasonedness, like your maturity. You've gone through similar understanding, so much things you've gone through, overcome, endured, and you're not going to be caught unawares. If you're going to do this new path, and elevate this current path or whatever the situation is, and you're restructuring things, whatever, you're not going to just jump at the first like nice thing. You're going to make sure that this transition, this change, this new direction is going to be fully what you intend it to be, what you fully expect it to be. And this is also coming through as advices that is very wise. So don't just, anchor your stuff abruptly on the first thing, consider all options. So let's see what else is happening for you, Taurus. And we have, yeah, the Two of Swords. So ultimately, you will have a couple of choices, okay? And the Two of Swords is coming through. Use your intuition. Just choose what truly makes you happy. Because in certain respects, logical answers, in certain respects, is not always the best. And what's coming through is the example. Like if you're like choosing a house or moving or something, for example. Um, while one house might be fully done, it's brand new, you know what I mean? That's a choice, that's a really good investment choice. It's brand new. So many things can come with that. But at the same time, it may not fully grasp your heart as a as another like house that is older, but the bones, maybe the type of material it's made out of, you see that it's very strong, like incredibly strong, like wood or something like that. That's still very very long lasting. It's just needed some tender loving care to upkeep certain things, but the bones of that building or that structure is very strong, very sound. And, looking at the long term of it, it'll outlast some of these new constructions. And all it takes is some extra investment to really make it shine. And maybe that speaks to your heart. Like you can see that going somewhere. And it could go against certain logical understandings of certain people. Say, why not get the new construction? But to you, the older construction made you smile. It may seem illogical in certain respects. It may even take a little bit more work, a little bit more money, but the long term return is what you're seeing, the vision. Okay, so that's an example of the Two of Swords. Like you will have options, and you're being advised go with what makes you happy. Okay, because you're not gonna have a wrong choice, but you'll have the better choice with understanding that sometimes an answer doesn't always have to be logical in the quote unquote logical aspect of things. Let's see what your clarification card has to say. Yeah, the Empress. See what I mean? The Empress, this is like so much abundance, so much satisfaction in your life, your lifestyle, your comings and goings, your apparel, your look, your social life, your family, everything like that. This is just opulence in so many ways. Very, very satisfied with life and living. And the Empress sometimes comes through as a pregnant individual, showing the development of abundance and eventually the birth of this huge abundance. And that could even be correlated with what I said right here, because yeah, what makes you smile might take a little bit more time, but it's worth it. Okay, whatever you choose, that's why I told you you're not really going to make a wrong answer here when you get to the stage, but it would be the better answer would be choose what makes you happy, and that's definitely going to make all the difference with the Empress. So let's see what your, yeah, my goodness, the Emperor. Now, if the Empress is like abundance on so many lifestyles, social acumen, and other things like that, and yeah, the Emperor is the absolute abundance in the physicalities of your world, that's your strength, that's your finances, that's your investments, um, everything tangible, basically, and full control of your life. Okay, this is absolutely, you have two incredible at the choice right here. Two incredible cards that that complete an aspect of your new lifestyle, your new focus, your new vision coming to life with the best possible way. I mean, it almost feels like the sun when these two are together like that. And for some of you, this could even be that house. This could be a relationship. This could be maybe a business partnership. This could be just you on both levels. Whatever the situation is, you'll know where it resonates with you. This is incredible. Incredible, Taurus. Let's take a look at your Kipper because I forgot to take it. So the Kipper for this line over here is unexpected income. Excellent. So that starts you off. Maybe a loan came through, maybe an inheritance, maybe a business is going well or something, or a promotion, and now you get to advance things. So you want to do things differently, better moving forward. So you'll have the investment to move forward with this, however it comes through. And next Skipper card we have, wow, gift. My goodness, look at this. The gift, and that's when you get those choices, and then you have to choose which one is really going to be the one you're going to go with. You know, that's amazing. That's amazing. And let's see, the last Skipper card is going to be, wow, change. Taurus, you can't pick this up, especially for some of you might go to a new house or a new business, elevating, promotion, partnership, and some collaboration, whatever the situation. But it changes things for the absolute better. Oh my goodness, Taurus, this is crazy awesome. Let's take a look at your angel message, and we have big happy changes. My goodness, Taurus. Taurus, I hope you're heeding the advice. This is amazing. And then we have perfect timing. Oh, Taurus. Things are going to come into place. And yeah, starting off, it's laborsome of sorts, but it's going to be very, very, very worth it. Okay? Please consider the advice and everything that was given. Keep moving forward. Yeah, Taurus, this has been your general reading. Please consider becoming a YouTube subscriber, and please consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does help the growth and development of the channel. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Okay, so that has been your reading. I really hope it was beneficial, uplifting, and will be able to help you in your day-to-day. Thank you for being here, and I wish you all the best. Bye.